morning, everybody. It's car show, it's drag race, it's swap meet, it's hanging out with friends. It is the RPM Nationals. It is the RPM Nationals. It is Friday. It's morning-ish. I'm headed up to Santa Margarita Ranch in Santa Margarita, California, which is about 10-15 minutes north of San Luis Obispo. It is one of my favorite events. It is four bangers and flatheads, flag start drag racing on a airstrip. It is so much fun. I've got friends coming from all over the place, rolling out. I get to hang out with my buddy Shiny. He's bringing out his 1915 Model T, and he is racing all weekend. I'm hanging out with the Aces Car Club. We always kind of camp together. I do stay at the ranch and camp. It is a blast. I do love this event. It's about a 4-hour drive north from where I am in SoCal, but I can't even describe it. It's just a great day of hanging out and watching cars go down the strip and people just drag race and having a good time. They have there's vendors there. There's a swap meet, as I mentioned. There's a car show. There's just a ton of people that show up to this thing, kind of in the middle of nowhere, but not in the middle of nowhere. I'm rambling. Why am I talking anymore? Let's go check out some cars. Drag racing. Let's go check out some cars.
Me all the way up here?
We sure did. That's what it's all about, you guys. That's what we came out to see, side-by-side flathead races. Speaking of the winners here, last year's winner, Street Flat V8. Big Master, one of the bars throwers. banger on Flathead. Car. Oh, this is going to be a good run. Gets there first, that through window, moving out with the E&Js. Okay, here we go. Another Model A Speedster, number 77, I believe out of Fall River, California. It's down by San Diego, taking on the Hoopster. Number 85, Tim Callison. How you doing, Tim? Let's see you go some rounds today, brother. Hoopster's out. Looks like Tim is going to get there first. Little Model A powered Speedster. Holding his own over the left lane. Tim for the win. The right lane. Stacy Deppner back. Third hit of the day today for her. And the Trident. It's a 111 car. You need a Trident on the side of the door. That looks good. How you doing, Mr. Dario? Couple Hornets going at it. Hornet Car Club right here on the starting line. Stacy Deppner taking on our buddy Dario. Whoa, Stacy's out a little on Dario. Looks like she might be pulling a little in the upper end. Stacy, let's hear it for the ladies. Get it done in the left lane. Little hard shot. that while. Praise the Lord in the number 666. What in the world's going on? Robert, come on, Robert, get that guy. Yeah, they're grabbing gears into second nicely. Again, back, on. Here was the little red oyster. One of the crab favorites right here, 319 on right lane. Another crab favorite, 32 side by side action there. Oh, missed second gear. McMaster moving on into the next round. Wish he could have grabbed. And he got the jump. Did he hold off Dari? Taking on a 30-31 roadster. Oh man! All right, Deanna Brands, do it, girl. Phew, grabbing gears. That was a solid A to B right there. Solid A to B. All right, first. Rojas out. And they're off. All right. And the 44 Cubs. Michael Stroll, all right? Michael, you're ready to rock and roll. Watch out for this guy. Jonathan grabbing gears. Anything can happen, man. It's racing. Anything can happen. 26, 27 Peabody Roadster over here in the right lane. 30, 31 Roadster over in the left lane. Model T versus Model A. Okay, we know the left lane left early, which is what I would have done against him. All right, the number 13, Josh Carrillo. Josh Carrillo, yep. Josh Carrillo from the left lane.
got a bunch of rich history there. And then 53, so really those about early 50. And 53.
Good looking car, 4-door. Very unusual to get that talk about pick. I love it though, you guys. I love it. Here has boy. Go ahead and bring it up. Best custom on the property according to our Hornets. Go on up, give him a handshake. Red Dwarf Joe, ready to rock. Final. Squirrely in second gear, upper end. Tim McMaster taking the win back to Hanford. Riverside Johnny, night shift, for the win. Alright guys, this is our last final. Red Dwarf Joe already. 32 4 3 with you. 30 mile road to Man, Red Dwarf Joe grabbing gears. Rolling through those gears. Up we're in Red Dwarf Joe. First time ever.
back from up north for the RPM Nationals. I am home. I had a blast. I saw some fantastic racing, just good old fashioned. I saw some friends break. My friend Rochelle blew up the transmission right when she launched. It was a little bit of carnage, but a whole lot of fun. Got to see some friends that rolled in from all over the place: Arizona, San Diego, Northern California, Utah. Everybody, Washington. I mean, they just kind of came from everywhere. My glasses are sliding down. Oh, by the way, Train Noir was one of the sponsors. I have been friends with them for a really long time. Big shout out to Aaron and Holly who own Train Noir. I always dig their glasses. And am a big supporter of what they do. They also put on the Ventura Nationals. But I'm rambling about another show when we should be talking about the RPM Nationals. Swap Meet was fantastic. Some great picks in there. I intentionally did not walk through because I have enough to do with Whittier Speed Shop. I don't need to add more parts at this current time. But I did have some friends that picked up some good deals out there. Got to meet the guys from Frenzel Superchargers from Australia. They have been a big supporter of Nostalgia Highway, and I really dig what they're doing, making this cool supercharger that's kind of flathead specific. Just some great vendors, got to see some friends, got to see some very cool cars in the car collection. There was this beautiful 36 Ford that won the best custom. You saw it in the video. It was a longer video than I normally do. I know it was longer, but there was so much going on. I wanted to just kind of share the whole experience with you. And that doesn't even, so it starts, I think they usually start drag racing on Saturday. So it's Friday is tech, Saturday in the morning is tech, and then they start racing at about 9-ish typically. And then they race, there's a lunch break in there, but they race until 3-4 o'clock, depending on how eliminations go and so on and how things roll out. And then once eliminations are done, it's just a melee of people calling each other out and having a good time. And it's so much fun to hang out with friends, have good dinners, talk about cars and car culture. And I am such a huge fan of just the sound a flathead makes, so including the four bangers. Those things are crazy, but always great. A big shout out to my friend Shiny. Always hanging out with him. I get to crash in his toy hauler that he used to bring out the 1915T. If you follow my Instagram account, you would have seen some video of us cruising around. I also took some impromptu pictures with him at the bridge that's on the ranch. But we rolled out to dinner and his tea and whatever. And also a big shout out to his wife, Wendy, who always makes sure I'm fed whenever I stay in the trailer. And I do appreciate that, but always a blast. The big thanks to both of them, Wendy and Shiny, for always being super hospitable and kind of taking care of me. And I appreciate friendship from both of you, but I'm rambling. I had such a great time. I can't describe. It is one that if you can go check out rpmnationals.com for their website. It is by far, in the top 5, in the top 2. It's I look forward to this event every year. I tell everybody you gotta go. You can go as a spectator. That's what's cool about it. It's not like it's just if you're in the car show, you get to see it. You can go as a spectator. If you saw the video, there's people with easy ups and hanging out all day and just watching racing and having a good time. Can't wait for next year. And a big shout out to all the people that put it on. 3 different flag girls. There was Kira, Emily, and Stacy. Big shout out to them and for doing all they do. A big shout out to Valerie, who you saw with the bucket hat and the overall or the coveralls on. She helped set up and do a bunch of stuff, and then obviously took photos and photobombed me a lot. If you go look at my nostalgiahighway.com photos. And then, of course, we can't leave out Justin and Russ. Justin and Russ are the ones that put on that show. They do such an excellent job of just bringing everybody together, having a good time, making sure the event runs smoothly, the others that are involved, family members and so on. Russ announcing all day, I love listening to him. He cracks me up because he's always making little comments. Like if you ever listen, there's little comments. Like I have some blackmail video of him. He doesn't say anything bad, but it's like, there's a good example where in the video, this video actually, but I have other videos of it happening too, where a car leaves early, just out of excitement or whatever, and leaves early before the flags dropped, and they're racing Tim McMaster. Tim McMaster's T is fast. He actually won this year. He's won multiple years with that T, and you hear Russ say, if I was racing Tim, I would leave early too. On the mic, like it's...
In his class last year, he's coming back to be the first guy to repeat win in the V8 street class. Let's see if he'll be the first one to do that. We got V8 up against 4-banger. So he's got twice as many cylinders and twice as many carburetors on the K-Rail side going up against the... I don't know if you got a shot, man. I'm sorry. You know what? Get him off the line. He's going to kill you off the line. All right, Riley. My goodness. Did you see him wait? That's just mean.
He is a great announcer, Justin, for making sure the cars are flowing and things are going, and he's down boots on the ground, making sure everything's doing what it should be doing. Again, a big shout out to Russ and Justin for putting on one of my favorite events. And I'm done rambling about this show. Make sure you put it on the calendar for next year. Damn it. It's a great event. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the video. We will see you the next show. See ya.